There's a guy in Miami lighting it up this season, and no, it's not Jimmy Butler with his iconic frown or Bam Adebayo guarding the universe. It's Tyler Herro, the walking bucket, the smoothie-loving shooter, and apparently the most underrated player in the NBA. While the league continues to gloss over his stellar performances, Herro is putting together his best season yet, averaging 25 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists in December. If you're not paying attention, it's time to wake up. NBA, Tyler Herro is here, and he's torching your favorite team while keeping Miami afloat. What's different about Tyler Herro this season? Well, everything. He's significantly improved his efficiency, making life miserable for opposing defenses. Herro's drives to the rim aren't just reckless bursts of energy anymore, they're calculated assaults. He's gone from a respectable finisher to a full-blown artist, increasing his restricted area shooting percentage from 40% to 53%. Basically, if Tyler gets to the basket, you might as well tack on 2 points and save everyone the drama. Remember when people said Herro couldn't be a consistent scorer? Now he's burying jumpers like it's a hobby. His pull-ups, spot-ups, and contested shots all have one thing in common: they're going in. Oh, and those step-back threes? Herro has turned them into a personal trademark with a massive jump in efficiency. Opponents don't know whether to step up or back off, and either way, they're toast. Herro is attacking the paint like it owes him money, averaging 13.3 drives per game, a career high. This has not only opened up scoring opportunities for himself, but also transformed him into a legitimate playmaker. Defenders collapsing on Herro quickly learn it's a lose-lose situation as he dishes out dimes with ease. Some players fold under pressure, but not Tyler Herro. In fact, he seems to thrive in those heart-pounding moments. Whether it's a buzzer beater or a dagger late in the fourth quarter, Herro consistently delivers when it matters most. Honestly, at this point, opposing fans should just start heading for the exits whenever he gets the ball in crunch time. It's as if he has ice in his veins. Despite his stellar play, the league still doesn't give Herro the flowers he deserves. Case in point, the All-Star voting results. Herro is ranked 9th among Eastern Conference guards, trailing players like LaMelo Ball and Jordan Poole. Yes, LaMelo, who has played fewer games this season, and Poole, whose idea of defense is waving at opponents as they score. How is Herro not higher on this list? Your guess is as good as mine, but it's a glaring oversight that perfectly encapsulates how underappreciated he is. Herro's journey from backlash to stardom is a wild one. Herro faced backlash before he even set foot in the NBA. After decommitting from Wisconsin to join Kentucky, he received threats from irate fans. Yes, people were mad about a teenager deciding to pursue his dreams at a basketball powerhouse. Stay classy, Wisconsin. But Herro silenced his critics as a rookie, dropping 37 points in the Eastern Conference Finals and helping the Heat reach the NBA Finals in the bubble. But instead of being celebrated, he was hit with the dreaded bubble fraud label. Some people got no chill. Critics pointed to his inconsistency in subsequent seasons, conveniently forgetting he was, 20-something years old. After being moved to the bench, Herro embraced the role and became the NBA's leading bench scorer, earning 6th Man of the Year honors. But just when it seemed like he'd arrived, injuries and playoff struggles dampened his momentum. The media loves a good scapegoat, and Herro has often been the target. Critics have labeled him overrated. It's like Herro's 37-point game never happened. Every missed shot or defensive lapse is magnified, while his improvements are swept under the rug. If Herro hits a game winner, the headline is, "But can he guard Luka?" While Herro is thriving individually, the Miami Heat have had their fair share of issues. For starters, their dependence on Jimmy Butler. The Heat's offense lives and dies with Jimmy Butler. With Butler on the court, their offensive rating is 117.3. Without him, it plummets to 106.9. Damn, that's kinda embarrassing. Herro is doing his part, but the supporting cast simply isn't cutting it. The Heat aren't just battling opponents, they're battling themselves. Like, Rockets forward Amen Thompson threw Heat guard Tyler Herro to the floor to trigger an altercation that resulted in 6 ejections in the closing minute of Miami's 104-100 victory over Houston last month. Thompson grabbed Herro by the jersey and tossed him, with referee Mark Davis describing it as Thompson body slams Herro. Then there's Jimmy Butler's suspension and ongoing trade rumors, which have been a big distraction. Reports suggest the Heat are open to bringing Butler back if they fail to trade him, largely because they need him to secure a playoff spot and protect future draft picks. These indoor and outdoor dramas have caused a major fuss within the fandom. While Bam Adebayo is a defensive star, he's not the type of player you can rely on to carry an offense. While he's phenomenal at his job, he's a complementary piece, not a centerpiece. Herro has stepped up offensively, but the Heat still lack a true go-to scorer capable of winning games single-handedly. Now, if we have to talk about the Heat's future plans, there are a few things we can hash out. Jimmy Butler has been included in potential trade scenarios, but there's little interest from other teams willing to give up a star in return. Butler reportedly has his eyes set on the Phoenix Suns, and the Suns, in turn, are considering a blockbuster trade involving Bradley Beal. So there's that. Then there's the cap space strategy. The Heat are prioritizing creating maximum cap space for 2026, aiming to attract superstar free agents. Potential targets include De'Aaron Fox, Trae Young, Kevin Durant, and Luka Doncic. This approach aligns with the Heat's history of landing big names through free agency, but it also means their current roster is stuck in a state of limbo. Through it all, Tyler Herro is proving his doubters wrong. He's become an elite offensive machine, improving every facet of his game and putting up career-best numbers. His 59.1% on pull-up two-pointers and 41.4% on pull-up threes are outstanding. Pull-up shooting is extremely valuable in the NBA, and Herro can torch defenses with his movement threes. While the Heat face significant challenges, Herro is one of the few bright spots in an otherwise chaotic season. So, NBA, it's time to wake up. Tyler Herro isn't just a good player, he's a star in the making. And if the Heat can get their act together, he might just lead them to something special. Until then, enjoy the show. Because Herro is out here making magic, one step back, 3 at a time. What are your thoughts on Tyler Herro? Let us know in the comments below. In other news, there is a big fuss going on about Jimmy Butler's trade. Click on this video to find out what's going on.